Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am. Young minds present here. Welcome to you all on behalf of FMS IRM. So here I, Dr. Surabhi Mathur, welcomes you all on the webinar of Changing Marketing and Digital Landscape in India, a road map ahead. So I am privileged to have Mr. Pranav Kotak and Mr. Alok Kumar Seni, who are the key speakers and the resource person of this webinar today. And I'm very much sure the people who are attendees here from the different colleges, from the different institutes, from the different universities, they are going to immensely benefited by it. So here I heartily welcome our key speakers of the session, Mr. Pranav and Mr. Alok Kumar Seni. Welcome you both, sir, on the session. And I also welcome all our participants from the different colleges, namely who are here in this webinar. So,
thank you, ma'am, for the welcome.
My pleasure, sir. So, now I'll start with our first speaker, Mr. Pranav Kotak. Mr. Pranav is digital marketing consultant and trainer in Digital Consulting Pandit. Mr. Pranav has overall 10 plus years of experience IT with the two multinational giants, namely Infosys and TCS. He has been with Digital Consulting Pandit as a marketing consultant and trainer for the last good more than 5 plus years. Mr. Kotak has been the visiting faculty and the project mentor at Indian Institute of Management Studies, Kolkata. He has been a member of Academic Council at FMS IRM Jaipur, and he has also been a digital marketing partner for Soumya Vidyavihar University, namely SVU. Now I welcome Mr. Pranav to start with the session and let our students be benefited with his enriching experience. So over to you, Mr. Pranav.
Thank you once again, Mrs. Mathur, and it's a pleasure to be here in addressing the students. So, good morning, everyone. Are you all excited? Let's use the chat box a little bit more. All ready for the session? Oh, I believe chat is disabled, so probably will not be able to do the chat. So, ma'am, can we have the chat enabled?
Yeah, sir. Just a minute.
And the voice is all okay, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's done.
Great. So, yeah, are you all ready? All excited? Oh, it's again got disabled somehow. Please use the chat box more, even if for questions, anything you would like to
It's done. It's
ask
done.
in between.
It's working, Pranav.
Yeah, it's working. Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, the transformation in the marketing and how did digital came into a picture and how is going to digital perform in the upcoming years as well. So to begin with, let us speak about the transformation. Marketing journey had a transformation, is having a transformation since a long time. Yeah, I think there's some disturbance in between. Maybe you can make me host as well so I can mute people. So you can make me a co-host as well. So if there's a disturbance or if there's a need of muting or unmuting, I can do that. I think there's some Khushi Khandelwal, there's a background noise coming from there. So maybe you can make me co-host so I can mute people. Unmute them. Mathur ma'am, can you make me co-host please? Or you're muted. Hello.
Yeah, Pranav.
Yeah, can you make me co-host as well because there's a lot of disturbance, so I can mute people if required.
Just a minute, I'll do that. And Pranav from my end.
Great. Thank you. Okay, I believe now we don't have any disturbance, and I apologize for the technical delay which is causing. Okay, so we were at the topic where we say marketing transformation. So marketing had a major transformations last year, but the transformation did not start last year. It started almost a decade ago, where people started moving on a digital platform. Last year, pandemic actually played an important role in moving the marketing part from the standard mode to a digital mode. I remember people using technology a lot in last 1 year. Let us take a few examples as well. The place where we see the marketing data transformation. For example, people did not had a habit of buying grocery online, but last year they did that, and they did it in masses. People did not had an habit of ordering food at a regular interval online, but they did it last year because of the pandemic. So we saw a major transformation, but this transformation did start last year? Maybe not. It has started more than a decade ago. Let me pick up a very simple example for some of you who are a student. You would not even have seen that scenario, seen the transformation. But maybe 10 years ago, if I wanted to recharge my phone, I used to go to a store, pay them 200 rupees, and then or 300 or 400 or whatever, and then I used to get my phone recharged. And that was a fact for the technical person like me as well, to do my phone recharge. But if you ask me 5 years ago, did the same procedure? The answer was no. 5 years ago, I did transform. This industry of phone recharges or bill payment had a major transformation 5 years ago. They were the first pioneers industry which got transformed into the digital platform. So digital platform transformation started a long time ago. Last year was a major change where people moved all of a sudden to digital. uh, Traditionally, advertisements were more of outdoor advertisements. You used to see a big hoarding, used to see advertisement on railways, used to see advertisement on advertisement on buses, radio advertisements, etc. So there were so many other advertisements which do exist now, and they might continue to exist as well. It would not go away. But this have moved to a great extent on the digital platform. A very simple example, if I would ask you, and we'll make this session an interactive as well, and you can make rough guesses. There is no penalty for making wrong guesses, etc. IRCTC is one of the common site to do railway booking. Now, railway advertisement is a big industry. IRCTC is in place since like 8 years or 10 years or maybe even more. Do you know, other than charging 10 rupees or 20 rupees extra from the ticketing charge, IRCTC earns a lot from advertisement. Any guesses of what IRCTC earns in a given year from advertisements? IRCTC earns in a given year based on from the advertisement. You can make any guesses, and any random guesses is fine. IRCTC has a major income from advertisement. Uh, if I may tell the number of 2015-16, IRCTC had 28 crores of revenue coming from advertisements. When I say advertisement, uh, there were so many ads you would see on IRCTC. IRCTC used to get paid for showing that ads and people clicking on that ad and going to the parent website. So IRCTC used to get paid, and this amount was 28 crore in 2015-16, when people believed that digital transformation is not yet happening. People didn't knew about digital marketing as well. At that time, IRCTC used to make this amount. If you ask me the amount today, I don't have the answers because the numbers are not yet released. But can you guess the way industry moved? It will be phenomenally well. Yes. So digital marketing has different modules, different parts to it. So the journey has already begun. It's now going at a faster pace. The marketing transformation journey is going at a faster pace, and digital is going to play a major role. It is playing a major role, and it's going to continue to play a major role at least until 2030, at least. And after that, it's not that it's not going to play a major role. It will continue. It will become a part of life of everyone, and it might get a little bit of saturated after 2030 or 2040, but it's going to trend upwards for another 10 years at least. Uh, Now, going on to what does digital marketing is all about. Many people say, okay, we have heard the buzzword about digital marketing. We want to know more. What is it all about? Is it a tool or is it a product? Is it owned by a company? And the answers are none. It's neither a product, it's neither a tool. Uh, However, digital marketing is a platform. It is a platform where you can do transformations to your business with the help of digital channel. It has multiple components. It has multiple components, and in a few minutes from now, I'm going to share my screen to explain you this component at a higher level and how does it work. So let me quickly explain you in a short way on what are different components of digital marketing. And there are n number of components. I'm not going to touch on all of them, but I'm going to touch upon the few important concepts of digital marketing so you guys understand what it is. And then we will talk about how can it help you in the future for your job, etc., and the other areas as well. I will also learn some components in a bit, some concepts which are being used for each of this component a little bit, so you take away something when you attend this session or this webinar. So let me quickly share my screen so I can show you some components of digital marketing. And let me know once you guys see my screen as well. Okay, great. Do you guys see my screen?
Pranav, it's visible.
It's visible? Okay, great. Awesome. So as I said, digital marketing is just not restricted to one or two things. And I'm not going to cover only one or two things. I'm going to cover a few of the important things, aspects, and there are plenty more. There are plenty more than what I'm covering here. The key aspects of digital marketing are seen on the screen. So, so don't think as a student right now. For a moment, most of you are students here. Assume you're not a student. For those who are entrepreneurs, they can relate it to this part right now. So for students, assume you are a business owner or you own a big company which you would like to market. As in, if you're an employee as well right now, think you are an owner of a company which you would like to market. So wear the hat of an owner of a company or a CEO of a company or director of the company. And then think, how do I market my company through digital platforms? One of the common thing which people need or people do is through a website or through an online presence. A website is an online presence, which is one of the basic thing which is required in digital marketing. So that is like a step number one if you want to go online. uh, there are some few cases where you don't need a website when the business is pretty small and your business doesn't need a website, but that is like 10 20 15% of the cases. But for 80 90% of the cases, you need a website of your own which talks about you, which is there to brand you. So this is one of the important component. Social media, everybody knows about social media, but how social media plays an important role is something we are going to speak about. AdWords or Google Ads slash PPC is something which you're going to talk about. This could be a technical concept for a few of you. It's okay. We'll make it more non-technical so that everybody understands what that is all about. SEO, again, a core digital marketing topic. If you don't know about it, that's absolutely fine. The heart of it, analytics. We are going to see a real-time demo of analytics. And there's some email marketing and lead generation techniques as well. We might not touch the two side parts of it because website, everybody knows what a website is. You browse so many websites, and email marketing is something which I'm not going to touch at this moment. It's not just sending an email; it's much more than that. But lead generation and email marketing, I'll not touch. I'll skip for it. The fourth thing which you see in maroon are the one which you're going to touch base or speak more about it. So, and as soon as I complete the slide, if you have any question, you can raise your hand or you can put it down in the chat. Uh, there will be some answers which I could easily answer it in a short duration of time. I can do it right away while you are asking. Sometimes the answer might be longer to explain. I will take a pause and towards the end, I'll try to explain that. So feel free to ask questions when you see any of the topic which you're not aware of. So the first question which comes in when I say social media is why social media? Why should a business owner see? Everybody here is a business owner for a moment. For another 10 minutes, everybody should be a business owner. So as a business owner, the first question comes up is Why should I promote my business on social media? The answer is the numbers associated to it. When I say the numbers associated to it, is you can see this slide. This is something which is true about social media. Facebook alone has 100 million users in India, and this is not a data of 2020, it is older data. So this number has gone up in 2020. 5 million tweets in a given day in Twitter. Can you imagine the volume of data? So the point which I'm trying to make is see the enormously, see the how highly propagated these tools are. If you say my business is going to target young crowd, the college going crowd, I'm pretty sure Instagram works really well because 50% of the users in Instagram are below 30 years and maybe even below 25 years. I didn't knew until when I saw this slide few years ago is that second largest search engine is YouTube. After Google, second largest search engine is YouTube. So that gives me a sense that people are now moving towards video. They want to see videos more rather than reading something. Bloggers are now getting into vlog. So basically everybody wants to see video, understand the concepts in a more way. They are highly searched. So Google being the first search engine, the largest search engine. The second is also again Google because YouTube now belongs to Google. But see the trend, and that's the reason you need to be present as a business owner to promote on all this platform. And if you take it up as an analogous example, say newspaper advertisement, given a choice as a business owner, keeping cost aside, if I ask anybody, would you like to promote on Times of India or maybe a local newspaper on your city or the suburb you are at? So for example, if there's a Jaipur Times, do you want to promote it on Jaipur Times or do you want to promote it on Times of India? Assume a business is global, and assume you're going to get it free of cost. There's no charge. Uh, Definitely, you will go with Times of India, right? Because the reach of Times of India is much higher than Jaipur Times. So if the reach of a platform is much higher, why should we not promote our business on these platforms? So that's the reason social media is a primary thing, a primary reason we should focus on as a business owner. If as a business owner, if as an organization, if as a CEO of the company, you give directions that we would like our company to be marketed on social platforms, the second reciprocate thing which happens, the reciprocate thing which happens is there are more job opportunities. So if you are an employee, uh, or if you are a student who's going to look for a job, see this has a potential because every business owner thinks social media works well, and it has worked well in the past. It has created wonders. We have multiple success stories as well in this, being in the industry for so many years. So social media becomes an important aspect of digital marketing. How do we do that? What do we do that is a big industry, big chapter within itself, but some common tools which are available. How many of you know that there are ads on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, etc.? How many of you have seen any ads? Or maybe how many of you have not seen any ad would be a rather question, better question, because probably everybody would have seen any ads. So everybody has seen ads on social media? Yes or no? Do you see ads on social media? Yes. Great. Okay. How do you identify an ad? So, some people who don't know, okay, am I seeing an ad? Maybe no. So let us do a quick exercise, and I'm going to show you a sample photo. Now, what you have to do is that you have to let me know which of these two is an ad. The Google Cloud Platform is an ad, or the diaper ad is an ad. It can be either this, or none, or both. It can be any one of them options. So there are four options or four answers available to it. The first one is a Google Cloud Platform an ad? Is the diaper one an ad? None of them are ads, or both of them are ads. So what do you think looking at the snapshot? Or the fifth answer could be uh, too less data to come to say it, or we cannot comment because there's no enough data to prove that this is an ad or not. So what do you think? The left one, Google, is an ad, or the right one, the diaper one is ad? So you can, if you feel Google one is an ad, you can type down Google is an ad. If you feel Typer is an ad, you can type down Typer one is an ad. If you feel both of them are ads, you can say both of them are ads. If you feel none of them are ads, none of them are ads. Or maybe insufficient information. Go to the fifth option as well. So there are few people who say both of them are ads. There's one person who says diapers is an ad. Okay. I think most of them says both are ads. Great. For those who thought it logically and said both are ads, and there are some people who had a reasoning behind why both are ads. In either of the case, the answer is both are ads, but there's a reasoning why both are ads. The reasoning is there's a word which says sponsored just below Google Cloud Platform. There's a word which says sponsored. And similarly, on the right hand side, there's a word which says sponsored. So wherever you see a word sponsored, remember it's an ad. You browse your Facebook, your Instagram, or maybe even your LinkedIn for 5 minutes, you see at least 10 ads. But you don't recollect, you don't remember, but you don't even relate it's an ad. You don't even know it's an ad. But minimum you see 10 ads for browsing your Facebook for just 5 minutes. More than 10 ads is what you see. Now next time, if you didn't know the answer here, or if you are not sure on the reasoning of the answer, go to Facebook, open Facebook and browse for a few minutes, and then you will see so many ads coming up with the word sponsored. From your mobile, from your desktop, doesn't matter. You can try it out. So advertisements on digital platform, we call it as digital advertisement, is a very, very big market. How to do the advertisement, right advertisement is something which is essential for digital marketing. So this is something where I just wanted to quickly browse you through some of the concepts, saying that, okay, why is digital advertisement an important aspect and why social media plays an important aspect. This technology has gone to the level where you are shown relevant ads. 5 years ago or 4 years ago, when Facebook did ads, it was more generic. Now it's more relevant. When I say more relevant, yes, if any one of you go to Myntra and you actually see a top or a dress, the same top or dress follows up with you on Facebook as well. So that's more relevant to you, and that's the reason it's being shown. And that technique is called as retargeting or remarketing ad campaigns. So this is again one form of advertisement. So you tap the audience with the same thing which that person is interested in, not knowing the person, but still showing the same product to them, as one form of retargeting or remarketing advertisement, which gives better returns. So think from Myntra perspective. If the product which you have seen 5 times on Myntra is being shown across to you for 3 days, there's a high possibility you will buy that product. And it happens. Maybe you are not bought it because the price was higher at that time. So next time you see an ad with 20% discount and you tend to buy it. And that happens with most of you. Do you agree or not? And that's the beauty of digital marketing, which is not the case or possibility with our standard marketing. If you go to a shop, you like a top, but you think it's costly, you move out of the shop. Now you're not going to see that product again. Neither is that shopkeeper going to come to you in front of you and say, okay, or he's going to call you up or say, okay, now you can take it at 10% discount. We have offer running. Very rarely that will happen. In malls, not at all possible. So digital platform has this possibility, and that's the reason it moves up, because it eventually ends up in sales, which is one of the primary outcome for any marketing. So quickly moving ahead, so social media marketing is one form which we saw something a quick demo at, and it was easy to understand because everybody use social media at this moment. Now comes to a little bit, let us come to a little bit a complex topic, which is Google Ads and SEO. So when we talk about Google Ads and SEO, both of them have one primary objective. Before coming to that objective, let me understand the perspective and give you the perspective. So for example, if you're searching something on internet, say for example, baby products. You're searching for baby products, you get a search result. And Google gives you top 10 results. you felt the second website to be more relevant of the top 10 result, you click on it and you get your products, you're done. uh, if you don't like the result which Google has offered, or if you open the website, you don't think this is relevant and this is what you are looking for, typically what you do is that you change your search term and then you typed in something different and you get a different result sets. But now this was an end user bus behavior. But now think it in a way, how does Google come to know what you're looking for? Or how does Google decide which ranking should be at the first, or which ranking should be at the second, third, fourth, and which all website should be at the first or second or third or fourth page? Thinking in the same lines, I told you you are the business owner or the CEO. How would you ensure that your website reaches on the first page for that set of keywords? You want your website to be at the top page for that set of keywords. How would you ensure to do that? Or how will you do that rather? There are two ways of doing it. The first and the easiest way is called as search engine optimization, which is called as SEO. Very similar to the blog which you saw here is SEO. SEO is a technique where you can get your website at the top of the search result. So this is something you can actually get your website at the top by doing some activities on your website, getting your website more famous for the words, and your website is at the top. Your consumers are going to buy products from you or going to get information from your website. This is going to make a better brand, gives you better sales, and make you reach to more and more audience. So SEO, search engine optimization, is a technique which helps you to achieve your website to be at the top. But SEO is just one technique. It is not the only technique to get your website at the top. There's another way where you can get your website at the top. So let me show you with an example. So if you see my screen, it says how to learn from home. That word, how to learn from home, is a search term which a user makes it. And the results which you get are SEO results. So for example, we see right now in the snapshot, there are two websites. One is classroommagazines.scholastic.com and oxfordlearning.com. Both these websites have worked on their SEO so that they rank top for the word which says learn at home. Here, their team works in a right direction so that their website reaches at the first page. Yeah. Uh, hello. Yeah. Okay. So, and here you don't pay anything to Google. So when I showed you Facebook advertisements, the sponsored were written where you have to pay to Facebook. In case of SEO, you don't have to pay to Google. You don't even have to. So this websites don't pay to Google. They have worked on their website. They have made their website content rich. They have placed the right words of what their audience are looking for so that they rank on the first page. So the SEO is a technique of getting your website up in the search engine ranking. And the minimum requirement is website. So you need to have a website to ensure that you reach a website, because without a website you cannot be on the first page. To achieve SEO, primarily you do two things. You do on-page and off-page SEO. When I say on-page SEO, you make some changes in your website so that Google feels your website is more relevant for that keywords. And you make some changes outside your website, which we call it as off-page SEO, which ensures and tell Google that this website is very famous. And that's the reason it should rank first for the audience. So from a backend side, from a technology perspective, SEO helps you to get your website at the top. And if your website is at the top, you get more traffic. In case you get more traffic, you get more business. Because as I said, the user pattern is not to go on 5th page and look for your result. Get it on the first page. The top 5 links are something which are being clicked. Even people don't go to 6th or 7th link. Mostly top 5 links is what people click on: first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and you're all done. This helps you to grow your business on the digital platform. So SEO is one of the common technique which is being used to get your ranking. But is that the only technique? eventually there are only 10 people who would be ranked first on the first page. What about others? What if you would like to be ranked on the first page? In that case, there's another technique, and that technique is called as Google Ads or PPC. So let me quickly browse to the third concept of Google Ads and PPC. This is what we talked about on page SEO, where changes are done within your website and changes are done outside your website. Now, a lot of time when you search, you see that there are some results which come up. You might have not even observed. So next time when you search, you observe it. You will see that some results which will have a small word which says AD. These results are nothing but an advertisement. You have a website, you want it to be on the top. You know, SEO results take time. If you tomorrow have a new website created, you cannot come on the first rank on day one or month one. It takes 3 months, it takes 6 months, it takes even a year for you to reach at the top, based on how aggressively, how well your SEO has been planned. But if you want to do it in a quicker way, you can do it with the help of Google Ads. So Google Ads is a technique where you get your website ranking at the top of the page by paying a little bit to Google. How much do you pay, etc. is a different question, is a different ball game. But this is a technique which enables you to get your website at the top. So Google Ads is another technique where you can get your website at the top. Okay, and there is something called as an ad impression. For example, right now when I search for baby products online, you see 3 results. So there are 3 impressions currently: First Try, Baby OA, and Diapers for Baby. These are the 3 websites which have 3 impressions. Now there is a possibility the consumer would click on First Cry, the first one, or there is a possibility the person would click on Baby OA, or there's a possibility person would not click on any of the 3 ads. It would click directly on the Amazon.in ad, which has come on the first page because of SEO results. In either of this case, how do you think the charges would be? So for example, you can make wild guesses, and you can make their wild guesses in the chat itself. So for example, if you see this ad, so if say all of you on your own machine, you search for baby product online and you get exactly the same results, 3 ads and then the SEO results below. To see these 3 ads, just to see these 3 ads, how much amount do you think would have First Cry spent, or maybe Baby OA would have spent, or Diapers for Baby would have spent to come at first, second, and third position? You can make any random guesses here. Okay, so one guess is around 1 lakh rupees by Ayushi. Okay, fair. Any other guesses? How much amount did you think would First Cry spend to come on the first page? You can make random guesses on chats. 1 lakh is one of the guesses. Any other guess? Any other thoughts which people have? Oh, so there's 1 crore, 10,000. Okay, everybody's in the number of tens. Okay, so here let me try to introduce a concept which is called as PPC, which says pay per click. Now, right now, if we see 3 ads on the screen, and assuming this was the only ad which First Cry did, Baby OA did, and Diapers for Baby did, only 1 ad, and everybody of you saw 100 people, say for example, are in the room, and 100 people saw the same ad, and after that 100 people saw this ad, First Cry, Baby OA, and Diapers for Baby decided to pause their ad. So if there were 100 impressions of this ad on the 100 machines right now, and if none of you clicked on these 3 ads, and if none of you clicked on these 3 ads, First Cry, Baby OA, and Diapers for Baby don't pay anything to Google. They don't pay anything to Google. Yes, they only pay when someone clicks. So that's the reason that it's a concept called as PPC, pay per click. The amount of click would be different based on different other parameters, but you don't get paid until and unless somebody clicks on your ad. You're only paid when someone clicks on your ad. Otherwise, it's absolutely free, a free branding for you. So if there are 1,000 impressions from first try, and if there's no one clicking on it, first try doesn't pay anything to Google. uh, Practically doesn't happen that way. People do click on the first few ads, but theoretically that is true. If nobody clicks, you're not charged, and that's the beauty. So you only get paid when somebody visits your website. Isn't it amazing? And that's the reason Google ads work really well. Of course, SEO works well on a long term basis, but when you talk about Google ads, it works really well because that's an paid technique to get your website at the top. You don't pay until and unless somebody comes to your website. So what is Google ads typically? An inorganic or a paid way to get your website at the top of the search results. Number of times your ads appear in the search results is the impression of your ad. PPC is a concept of pay per click. You only get paid when somebody clicks. You're not paid for the impressions. So even if there are 10,000 impressions and 20 clicks, you get paid only for 20 click. The amount would vary, of course. It depends on what keywords you're bidding for, and some other what position your ad is being displayed, etc., etc. So that would vary, but typically you only get paid when somebody clicks. Google Ads also has another angle to it. From a search perspective, it works exactly the same way the way SEO does. For SEO, you don't pay to Google. For Google Ads, you pay to Google, and you get your ranking at the top. But with Google Ads, you can do one more thing, and which is nothing but you can showcase your products or services on different websites which are Google partners. And this ads is called as Google Display Ads. The way you see it here, this OLX website. Can you tell me which one of them is an ad here? Buy, sell, and find just about anything is an ad, or Grand Dash Gudi Padwa is an ad. So either of this one is an ad. Is that Gudi Padwa offer an ad, or buy, sell, and find just about anything is an ad? So OLX is one of the Google partner. So Google also does this ad on OLX. In this scenario, the one at the bottom is a Google ad. So this kind of ads are called as display ads or display Google ads. Typically in this kind of ads, you will see a small right icon, a cross icon at the right hand side, the way you see it here. And you will see an information icon there, which will tell you that this is an ad by Google. So next time you visit so many of the sites, if you see a small icon which says I and a cross button there, 99% it would be a Google ad, unless some other vendor is also doing an ad showing that to you. So this is a way where you can say or put up an ad on Google. Now, the reason of showing you this technique, Google Ads and SEO, is that these are important techniques and the most running techniques in today's world. And there are a lot of opportunities for the students if they know these techniques on how to get the right keyword, how to get the right ad being displayed to get a job easily. If you are an employee planning to transform yourself to a different world of digital, learn all these techniques, learn all these tools. And this is going to benefit the business and eventually it's going to benefit you to grow in your company. So three techniques which you talked about. Google Ads also has so many benefits. It's a quick and easy way to increase the footprint of the website. It helps in generating inquiries, generating leads, and attract more and more customers. So now I'm going to touch upon the fourth topic and the last topic, and that is the heart of it. It's heart of all the topics which I talk about, and that topic is called as analytics. If you saw the first part which I talked about was website. I talked about social media where you can create brand awareness. Social media is for social media websites are not mandatory, but for Google Ads and SEO, your websites are mandatory because eventually for SEO you get your website at the top, and for Google Ads also you get your websites at the top. And for Google Ads you pay to Google, for SEO you don't pay to Google. But you do all these techniques, how would you understand whether your campaigns or your digital marketing is working well or not? And this is because you will have to actually you will have to install a software or a program or JavaScript which is called as analytics, particularly web analytics on your website, which will tell you how is your website performing. And this is a tool which is like a heart which talks to and tells you that how you need to perform on your campaign in the future. How is your website doing? Are people coming to your website? From which source they are coming to your website? What are they doing on your website? All this information can be tracked with the help of Google Analytics. Let us have a quick demo of how Google Analytics work. So let me put it up this way. So I have put up a website. So what you guys can do is that quickly you guys can open this website. If you are able to type it down on your screen, you can just quickly open up this website. It's digitalconsultingpundit.com. It's put it, or you can Google it as well, Digital Consulting Pundit, and you will see a website. So by the time you're opening up this website, actually I can actually let you know, I can come to know and right now I'm going to share a screen with you guys, which would easily talk about what I'm talking at this moment. So right now, if you see my screen, there are 9 people who have visited my website, maybe 10 of all the lot who have actually opened up my website. So this is a real-time analytics of the website. And all these 10 people who have opened up are currently on my homepage. Now the count is going up. Of these 13 people who have opened up my website, 85% of the people are using mobile and 15% are using desktop. So 13 people have opened up the website so far. Out of the 13 people, 85 people are actually on mobile, are using mobile device and they're opening up the website. And a few of them are on the desktop. So, and all of these people who have opened up my website are currently on the home page. You are one of them. Are you on the home page? If not, uh, if you are on home page, if you want to move to another page, you can move that. You can move to about us page, or you can move to services page, etc. as well. Awesome. So I see one person who moved to digital marketing services page, and then again he came back to home page. Uh, so this was one part. Now the good part is I'll tell you from which location did people came to my website. Okay, before even going to location, see there's one person who is into about us page and there's one person who's into our clients. Two of you are in digital marketing page. So I can real time track on what activities are currently going on my website. Isn't that amazing? Did you ever knew about it? I can also come to know that few people are coming from Kochi. A lot of them are coming from Jaipur, Rajasthan as well. So people who are on right now in Rajasthan are commonly seeing the website. To give you a more precise detail, 14 people are from Jaipur, one from Ajmer, one from Kochi, and one from Sikar. So of all the people who have opened up, this is your location. Don't get worried. It's okay. I don't have other information. So digital analytics is like a heart of digital marketing. It tells you how is your website performing. It also tells you how did the traffic source come to you. Now in this kind of scenario, most of you actually type down the name digitalconsultingpundit.com, and that's the reason you came directly. Few of you actually would have typed down digital consulting pundit, clicked entered, and then Google would have shown our website on the search result first because you're typing exactly based on the name. So you fall under the category of organic Google search. And there are 4 people who did that. 13 people directly typed in digital consulting pundit and they came to our website. So this all information is being tracked. Only one thing, which is the most important thing, which you is not tracked, is your identity. And that's where your privacy setting is being conserved. I don't know who these 17 people are. I only know that these are 17 people who have visited my website. There are 17 people, but who they are, I have absolutely no clue. So your privacy setting is not compromised anywhere when you add this code. But from a marketing perspective, you get a lot and lot of insights. So this was one tool which I would like to show you a demo rather than explaining it, because this demo tells you everything about what I wanted to explain. Yes, so basically with the help of this tool, you can track your website traffic. You can see a detail about your audience. What are the pages viewed? Uh, which device you have been browsed for, etc., etc. You can get all these reports. How much time was spent on your website, etc., etc., and so many other things. So this is what is the beauty of the analytics, the heart of digital marketing. And this is one of the four tools which I wanted to talk to you about it and wanted to give you a brief overview about it. Now coming to the future. So what is the future scope and what are the opportunities in digital marketing? Because as an employee or a student, you would always think about that part. Uh, as I said at the beginning, like digital marketing is a growing field. Initially, corporates picked it up. They realized the potential. Now, even a small, medium business is looking for going digital. And digital marketing is having a bright future. If you are already studying digital marketing, you're at right place. If you're doing marketing, ensure you add that digital component to it. Because that marketing, a combination with digital, is going to take you to the next level in your career as well if you're an employee. And yep. So this was all about digital marketing at a glance. There are so many work opportunities available in terms of job, etc., and so many things. Uh, so many new techniques coming up every now and then. It's an agile world. Ensure you don't stick to one technology and you keep on learning and learning. So that was all about digital marketing, few components, the journey, the industry, how it moved, and the future is the digital marketing. Any questions so far? I'm open to questions. We can do it quickly in a couple of minutes before I pass it on to the other speaker. Anybody has any questions? I saw a few people raise their hand in between, but anybody would like to ask anything?
Uh, hey Pranav, we can continue with the Q&A, I guess, once the another speaker will be done. I guess while they have their brainstorming kind of things that they can do, they can jot down their questions, queries to be asked from you, right? And so we can further then continue and then we can have this Q&A session.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you for listening. I'll be there later on for answering the Q&A.
Much, Pranav, for enlightening the people with the different aspects of digital marketing. I'm sure that people are going to utilize this when they join any corporate. And in fact, indeed, I must say that digital is not exactly I must say that a very recent, or I should say that a very momentum one industry. This is going to be the boom. This is going to be the, in fact, the future for the upcoming years as well. So I'm sure that the people would definitely learn many things from your practical experience, which is actually very important, something which is actually going on in the real life scenario. Okay, so now we can start with our next speaker, Mr. Alok Kumar Seni. Mr. Seni, you are with us?
Hello, am I audible? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Alok, you're audible.
And now am I visible too?
No, you are not visible. No, I'm sorry, you are not visible.
Okay, just a minute.
Yeah, I can see you. So you have a background. Maybe that's the reason. Yeah, I can see you though.
Okay, am I visible to everyone?
Just a minute.
Be visible now. Am I?
Yes, you are visible now.
Okay.
Just give me a minute, Alok.
Please.
Yeah. So, participants, now we would welcome our next speaker, Mr. Alok Kumar Seni. So, he is having a seasoned professional with more than 14 plus years experience in banking, financial services, media and entertainment, and advertising. He's officially recognized as a brand change agent. He's an innovator, team motivator, who has actually been championed in one of the very different and successful marketing strategies. Mr. Seni has been engaged in marketing, brand management, analytics, business development, campaigns, and event management, targeting assignments with the different organizations of highly reputed nature. He has been a certified marketing expert with a specialization in creating successful digital campaigns. And he is a strong believer of modern marketing. He loves to play with creativity. He actually create and love to do the visuals and image that is somehow which is unexpected. Recently, he has also been turned as a casual blogger with some feel-good thoughts. So I'm sure, Mr. Seni, that people are going to love. People are going to create the fun with creativity. So let's actually see the way that Mr. Seni would take a toll for the creativity with all of us. So over to you, Mr. Seni, now.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. First of all, good morning to all the participants. I know uh, attending webinars is quite a task. Personally, I know attending webinars to me is a little boring unless there are some new things to learn. But thanks to Mr. Pranav, we had a couple of new things to learn today. So first of all, my scheduled speech begins with congratulating all of you for your for the wonderful decision that you've taken to be a part of the respective course that you have joined. Also, I would like to thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity to be present here and to share some beautiful thoughts and some beautiful ideas with you. So it goes like this, I just got a call from Surbi ma'am that, okay, so, we have this session today and there is something interesting that I should present to you. So ma'am was like, कि winters का season चल रहा है तो कुछ winters से relevant कोई topic आप बताइए. So I thought, and then I decided. करंट जो विंटर्स का सीजन चल रहा है इस ठंडे मौसम में जो सबसे अच्छा टॉपिक मैं आप लोगों के साथ शेयर कर सकता हूं आज, दैट विल बी हाउ टू मेक टेस्टी मूली के परांठे. तो आज का टॉपिक है हम टेस्टी मूली के परांठे कैसे बनाएं. सो आर यू एक्साइटेड फॉर दिस टॉपिक पीपल? I want you to be very busy with your chat box. Please type down, are you interested? Ayushi says very much, oh God, I'll die. Okay, how many people are interested for the topic tasty मूली के परांठे कैसे बनाएं? Okay, Revati says yes. People, please type. Come on. I know Sunday को winter सुबह type करना बहुत जोर आता है, but please for the sake of my happiness, please type. Monica, Anju, Abhishek, call say yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. We are excited for this topic. Liars, you people are. How can someone be interested for a topic like मूली के परांठे? Don't worry, I was just having my share of fun. It was a prank, people. Don't worry, we are not here to learn मूली के परांठे कैसे बनाएं, because you people have a lot more important tasks to do today. Okay, and let me tell you, I can never teach you how मूली के परांठे कैसे बनाएं, because I myself don't know anything else except making 2 minutes Maggie. So that's all I know. And so we'll not waste more time over here, and let's move on to a very important topic, which is the changing marketing and the digital landscape. Yes, that's right. That's the topic for today. And now, please allow me to share my screen. And here I share my screen. तो मूली के परांठों का टेंशन मत लो, वो तो वैसे भी घर में बन ही जाएंगे. अभी करियर के बारे में थोड़ा सा फोकस करते हैं, ठीक है? All right, so here it is. That's all about me. So you can see, can someone confirm if my screen is visible?
It is not yet visible. I guess you have started sharing the screen, but yet it is.
Just a moment. I think it's paused.
Yeah.
Just a moment. I'm just resharing my screen.
Yeah, perfect.
Is it visible now? Hello, please. Can anyone confirm it's my screen is visible?
Yeah, it is visible. LinkedIn screen has been visible.
Yeah. Great. So, people, time for attack. Let's begin. So this is how I look like, not today, but 4 years ago when I had only black hair. Today I have a couple of gray hair also. Anyway, it's good to have gray hair. People take you seriously and they think if you're saying something, it means some sense. Anyway, so that's my profile. I am quite active on LinkedIn, and you all are invited to be a part of my LinkedIn circle. Also, I have recently started blogging, and so my blog address, which is alok-words.blogspot.com. Trust me, it took me a lot of years to start this initiative, and my only reason to show this is, if you have something in your mind which you want to start, please don't wait till you become as old as me. Start afresh, start today. Okay, so let's move on to the topic which we are here for. And the topic, as we all know, is changing marketing uh, and digital landscape in India. तो जो भी लोग वेट कर रहे थे कि सर मूली के परांठे बनाना सिखाएंगे, I'm really sorry to disappoint you. We can have some other session. I would request Surbi ma'am for that. Not by me, by someone else. Okay, I can only give you some boring topic like this. So now let's talk about what is changing marketing and digital landscape in India. So all these are fancy words, I tell you. What is marketing, digital, this, that. Oh God. Today, for the next 40 or 45 odd minutes that we have, we are going to understand each and everything in a very simple language, a layman's language, something which you can personally resonate with. Okay, so yes, I am a strong disciple, I am a strong believer of Philip Kotler, as you all are, but we are not going to do any Kotlerish session today. We are going to do very Aam Aadmi wala session, not Aam Aadmi Party wala session, but the Aam Aadmi wala session. Okay, so but yeah, I have one request to each one of you. Please, this is going to be a very bi-dimensional, a very two-way session. So please keep typing, and please keep typing. I am going to keep you busy. That's my promise to you. So what are your expectations from this session? So this is my first question to all of you. Please type in the chat box. What do you think this session will be all about? Will this session will be about 25 दिन में पैसा double कैसे करें? So I saw a lot of YouTube videos in our lockdown. After this COVID-19, this coronavirus lockdown, there were a lot of people who are offering 25 दिन में पैसा double करो, book लिखो और record तोड़ दो, कुछ ऐसा करो कि आग लग जाए and all that stuff. So I want to understand from each one of you, what do you think? What are your expectations from this session? Quickly type down in your chat box. Quickly, we have very limited time. So please use your fingers. I know it's very tough to type on a winter morning, but for the sake of my happiness, I want to know from each one of you, what are your expectations from this session? Please. Okay, so let's wait for some interesting answers. Am I audible to everyone?
You are audible.
Okay. So I want to understand from each one of you, what do you think क्या होगा इस session में? मतलब, is it going to be some ज्ञान, going to some interesting? What are you going to learn? If I can have some answers. Okay, so we have couple of answers coming. Okay, some people are saying about marketing, some people are saying about, okay, interesting. Okay, fair enough. So let me tell you, let's be realistic. 25 दिन में पैसा डबल नहीं होता है, ठीक है? Anusha says, okay, learn about digital marketing. Tamanna says marketing related knowledge. Okay, no more things, Ayushi. Okay, so this is my promise to you. I'm not saying जो बाकी यूट्यूबर्स बोलते हैं कि ये सेशन आग लगा देगा या आपकी लाइफ चेंज कर देगा, sort of things. Okay, but one thing which I can guarantee you and I can commit you, that you will going to learn a lot of new things after this session today. And if you do, don't thank me, just keep doing it, don't stop yourself. Okay, so what are we here for? We are here for the changing marketing and digital landscape in India. Now the $1 million question to each one of you. I want to understand, for last 1 year has been really busy, I must say. Busy without work, oh yeah, but yes, it has been busy with a lot of hullabaloo, lot of mess up, lot of chaos, lot of mayhem. And the only villain to blame among all this is none other than but COVID-19, the coronavirus. And whom to blame? Chinese? I hate them like anything for messing up our world. But anyway, $1 million question to all of you. What exactly has changed post COVID-19? So please type down your answers in the chat box right now. We have limited time, people. I want to understand from you. What do you think? What exactly has changed post COVID-19? Please, I'm waiting for your answers. Quick, 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 quick. We have limited time. Jobs, Ayushi says jobs. Okay, yes, Ayushi, completely agree with you. Aarti Singhal says our lives. Oh God, you have hit it right here, huh, Aarti? Okay, Himanshu says digital grow. Robin says mode of communication. Very well said, Robin. I completely agree with you because Robin, I remember those days. So you people are youngsters, you know, you people are a generation before me, after me, sorry. But communication has changed drastically. And Robin, I can't agree more to it because see, pre-COVID, before COVID came, you used to go to a cafe coffee day. You order a cup of coffee, okay, and then you see a girl sitting across the table or some, you know, some tables further, smiling at you. You smile, and then you become friends, and the movie begins. Sadly, now you go to a cafe coffee day. First of all, you are scared to go to a cafe coffee day because of the coronavirus. Somehow you go, you order a cup of coffee, and now the same girl, even if she's smiling at you, you can't see. Why? Because you both have masks on your face. And even if she has put off her mask, you are, and she's smiling at you, you are still scared to go near because you are worried that you might get infected. So mode of communication has changed. That's very true. Kriti says digitization. Okay, so there are a lot of different answers coming up from here, there, east, west, north, south. Can I club them in one single word which says everything? So how many of you believe that everything has changed? Yes or no? You can type down your answers quickly. So all the lazy ones like me, you can type Y for yes and N for no. If YES is a long word for you to type. Come on, quickly. So, okay, Revti, Ayushi, Aarti, everyone says yes. Everything has changed, isn't it? Okay. So now let's understand, you know, from the psychological perspective. So Kiran, Kriti, everyone is saying yes, yes, yes. Okay, great. So let's understand, you know, from the psychology point of view. Assuming that you are the Kumbhakaran of Ramayana. Everyone has heard about Kumbhakaran of Ramayana. Obviously, we all have seen Ramayana in the lockdown, not once but twice, once on Doordarshan and the second time on Star Plus. So, presuming that you are Kumbhakaran of Ramayana and you have slept in December 2019, I'm talking about 2019, not 20, not the last month. So, assuming that you have slept in 2019 and after completing your 6 months, you somehow wake up in June 2020. I want to understand from each one of you what will be your first reaction. If you have slept in 2019 December and you wake up in June 2020, what will be your first reaction? Come on, quickly type down your answers in the chat box. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. We have very limited time. If you have slept in June 2019 and you wake up in, sorry, if you have slept in December 19 and you wake up in June 2020 after say 6 months, what will be your first reaction? Quickly type down your answers. Hurry up, hurry up. We have little time. Okay, so Tamanna says shocking. Ayushi says OMG. Why not, Ayushi? Okay, what else? What else? If you have slept for 6 months and you wake up in June 2020 in the middle of the lockdown, what will be your first reaction? People, come on. So only Tamanna, Ayushi. Okay, Anju says I have grown up older. Oh. Wow, that's interesting. Yes, that's true. We all have wasted that 1 year, haven't we? Okay, what else? Anyone else want to share? Udishi says things have certainly changed in the past few months. Oh yes, why not? And Kiran Rajawat says with an emoticon, oh God, what's happening? Kushi says, what's going on? Yes. So this has been the impact of. So Astha says, why everyone is wearing mask? I still remember, you know, pre-COVID when I used to go to Central Park every day. I am talking about the era before 2019 when there were few aware people wearing masks in the morning, and people, you know, the other people not wearing masks like me used to make fun, not openly, but you know, I would say, you know, not explicitly, but yes, they would make fun. Oh man, this guy is trying to show off by wearing a mask. But look at the times, look at the you know, the balance of nature. Now everyone is wearing a mask, and you can't make fun. You only make fun of those people who don't wear a mask today. Okay, great. So that has been the saddest part. That has been the psychology of people. Okay, but now let's understand what has been the change in marketing pre and post COVID. So the current scenario. So this slide is a bit old. It dates somewhere to around August, September. The figures have been even further changed. Okay, but the current scenario pre-COVID was Indian digital advertising industry was growing at 33.5%. There were 56 crore of Indians who were using internet. Business was 40% of depended on digital marketing. But look how things have changed post-COVID. So now what we have a social media which has a 50x surge during lockdown. Usage time increasing like mad rush, and videos. We are so hooked up to videos now. So there have been some wow moments. There have been some not so wow moments. And if I talk about the wow moments, we have had some amazing content on OTT. So the Amazon Primes, the Netflix for the world. Yes, not to forget the Z5, and what else? Am I forgetting MX? Okay, MX Player is also good. So we have been exposed to some awesome, some I would say scintillating content through different web series. Remember the bad old times where we are watching pathetic movies like Race 3, Tube Light, and what I'm talking about, say Judwa, hopeless movies, And even in the Hollywood movies, we were not watching some good movies except the Avengers for that matter. So now we are exposed to some very good content. Netflix, the Amazon Primes, we are exposed to some the Patal Loks and the Money Heist of the world, which are giving us some very, very good content. But the sad part is now we have some limited options. We are not able to go out and watch a movie in a theater. So how many of you like me miss the charisma of big screen, watching a movie in a Cinepolis or in an Inox with a popcorn, though it charges 10 times of what it actually is? But how many of you miss the big screen experience? Type down in your chat box if you miss the big screen experience of watching a movie. I remember I watched Godzilla in lockdown, and the saddest part of watching Godzilla movie on TV is the size of Godzilla is smaller than a cartoon, right? So that's the most painful part, that you're watching a Godzilla and the size of the Godzilla in a TV is smaller than a cartoon. So it makes it funnier than scarier. So but now with things changing, the entire world is going to change. And why I'm giving these weird examples is because everything has changed. Everything has changed. If people have been exposed to something after COVID, it cannot be the same as it has been pre-COVID. What I'm saying, let me just clarify. So what are the changes that have been in the post-COVID era? So everything traditional takes the backseat. Now, what do I mean by this? I mean that if you have been following a particular way of doing things in the pre-COVID era, now things will be completely different in the post-COVID era. For example, I still remember, I used to go with my I'm not used to go. I once went by mistake with my mom. I accompanied her when she went out in the market to buy saris for a function. So there is a very famous place in Jaipur. I don't know whether you've heard or not. There's a famous place in Jaipur called the Red Bull Street. सुना है Red Bull Street? नहीं सुना? तो लालजी सांड का रास्ता जरूर सुना होगा. So Red Bull Street is nothing but लालजी सांड का रास्ता. Okay, so Lalji Sand ka rasta, I went with my mom, and trust me, going along with women for shopping is the most boring thing in the world. I'm sorry to say this, but yes, I went with my mom and I went to the place. Okay, so this was this place called MK Saris. I don't know, I don't remember the name. So this guy was so proactive in showing the saris to my mom. अरे बहन जी ये लो, ये पे तो आप पे बहुत अच्छा लगता है, अरे ये तो आप शादी में चमक जाओगे, and all those, the traditional sales script. He completely read it out. And then when mom finalized a few saris and she was like negotiating for she was bargaining for the rates, which every women do. If you don't do that's not the skill. But when she was bargaining for the rates, and he was like, अरे बहन जी इतना तो घर में ही नहीं पड़ता. I was like, oh God, अगर घर में नहीं पड़ता तो हम घर आके ले जाएंगे, don't worry. So I could not stand these type of sales scripts. But now, if you're talking about the post-COVID era, trust me, you cannot you cannot continue these sales strategies anymore. No, 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 no. Everything traditional that was working for you in the pre-COVID era is not going to work for you in the post-COVID era. Things have changed, and now we are not talking about capturing the mind space. So if you have heard about positioning strategies, the Jack Trout and the Al Ruiz of the world, they're talking about capturing the mind space. It's obsolete. It's all gone. Now you don't play with the mind anymore. You have to find a space in the heart of the customer. And how do you do that? By understanding the psychology. Other day, I was just, I was just talking with my friends, and one of my friends who had sadly lost his job, he was narrating an incident where he got a call from a call center from all these credit card companies, and the lady was like, नमस्ते सर, हमारे पास क्रेडिट कार्ड की बहुत सारी स्कीम्स हैं, हमारे लिए आपके पास एक बहुत अच्छा क्रेडिट कार्ड है. And this guy was like, oh God, what is she talking about? Can't she even understand that I have lost my job and I'm struggling with my finances, and she is nowhere interested. She is just in a mad rush to complete her sales script. So these things are pretty alarming, and those people who are actually repeating this stuff, my humble word for you is that please stop doing it, because the world has changed to a new dimension. We are now witnessing a new era which does not resonate, which does not pertain to the world before. So capture the heart space. Even in relationships, you cannot talk about jobs. We're talking about jobs, okay? Relationship and jobs are more or less the same thing when we talk about life. In jobs, you don't talk about talking about only targets. You have to understand how to get the performance out of these people. So we're talking about MBA. So MBA is not about lifestyle anymore. It's not about getting a good job, or it's not about getting a good profile alone, but you also have to make it a successful story, a success story for your customers. It's not about getting the luxuries. The priorities for your customers have changed. Now the customer is looking for basic necessities, the insurance, the hygiene. Okay, everything is more important than buying Louis Vuitton, for that matter. Understanding the new colonials. Now, who are colonials? I'm sure being students, you must have heard about the so-called millennials, okay? But the millennials are now being replaced by colonials, people who have been exposed to coronavirus. So now you have to understand how these people behave. There's a new segment altogether, right? And as we talk, I see that a lot of people are from marketing, a lot of people are from HR, a lot of people are from IT, finance, and so on and so forth. So how many people are from marketing? Please type down in your chat box. How many people are from marketing? Quickly, quickly, quickly. We have very less time. How many people are from marketing? How many are from finance? How many are from HR? How many are from IT? Type down people. We have very less time. I'm waiting for your answers. You from marketing, type marketing. From finance, type finance. From IT, type IT. From HR, type HR. Quickly. I'm waiting for your answers. Okay, so we have a couple of answers. Come on, quick, quick, quick. We have very limited time. We have very limited time. Finance and digital marketing, finance, Udishi, Ayushi, Vineet. Okay, I'm seeing some repetitive names. Okay, Saloni says finance, Ananya says marketing, Asta says finance. Okay, great. So all those people who belong to marketing or finance or HR or IT, I must tell you now, in the new world, the new landscape, you are no more a single function person. Okay, so you cannot say I'm a marketing guy, you cannot say I'm a finance guy, you cannot say I'm an HR guy or an IT guy. Nowadays, in the new world, in the way ahead, all you have to do is correlate between all of them. You have to connect the dots. You cannot say I know marketing, I don't know others. You cannot say I know finance, I don't know a word about marketing. You have to be an amalgam of all the functions. You can be an expert in one, yes, but you have to be a jack of all trades in the others also. Okay, and for others who haven't decided yet, let me tell you, you have to be very wise in choosing the right decision, because it's no more about jack of no and master of one. No, you have to be expert in as many things as you can think. So it's not longer about a single function alone. So let's talk about, let's do a small activity. I know it's going a bit boring. Are you getting bored, by the way? Yes or no? If you're getting bored, you can say yes, it's pretty okay. It's not that I'll start dancing for you if you're getting bored, but yes, I want to understand, you know. Okay, so no one is getting bored. That's good news. Riddhi, Anju, Kriti, no one is getting bored. Okay, fine. अगर बोर भी हो रहे होते तो मैं क्या कर लेता, but thank you, so nice, you're being so polite by telling me that you're not getting bored. Okay, so let's do a very small activity, and this is a self-help activity, you know, something which we will do it together. So लॉकडाउन हुआ तो बहुत कुछ बदल गया, you know, बहुत कुछ क्या बदल गया. We spent a lot of time with our family for a change. We spent a lot of time with our pets. We spent a lot of time with our neighbors. We spent a lot of time on internet and God knows what. Amidst all this, we had a beloved and our loved Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, giving us a new fund of life, which is called Atmanirbhar. So he came up and said, Mitro, so whenever he says Mitro, I become scared, you know. The last time he said Mitro, it was demonetization, and I had to search for all the 500 old notes. But this time the Mitro was for something good. And he said, Mitro, थाली बजाने के साथ साथ हमें ये भी ध्यान रखना है कि हम सब आत्मनिर्भर बने, you know, you have to be आत्मनिर्भर. And that Atmanirbhar became the frenzy. It became hysteria, and everyone was like, "Be Atmanirbhar, be Atmanirbhar, be Atmanirbhar." And the funniest part was all those made in India companies who were, you know, who were charging us double prices for the same stuff. They were suddenly coming out and saying, "Oh, we are made in India, local for vocal. हम तो आपके अपने हैं." अरे यार, अपने होने से थोड़ा ना प्राइस कम हो जाता है. ठीक है, हम चीनी यूज नहीं करेंगे, बट आप इंडिया के हो तो एटलीस्ट बी फेयर एंड स्क्वायर विद द प्राइसेस एंड क्वालिटी, राइट? ओके, आई नो कुछ लोगों का अभी मेरे पास 1-to-1 मैसेज आ रहा है कि सर बहुत हमारे ऊपर बहुत गुजरी है, हमारे ऊपर बहुत जातियां भी हुई हैं. और जातियां कैसे हुई हैं सर? टिकटॉक बंद हो गया. Come on, that was the shock of the nation when the government of India banned TikTok in this summers. I know a lot of heartbreaks happened. A lot of people lost their motto of life, motto of life. A lot of people actually lost the purpose of life, and God knows what not. In fact, a lot of friends, you know, I know a lot of people are watching this, attending this webinar, were themselves TikTok superstars, and then suddenly, or on a very, you know, the very next day, they were like, "Oh God, what will I do in my life now?" So I know it's sad, hard to digest, but please, I want to tell you one thing. As an elder, yes, as an elder, I want to tell you one thing. Now that TikTok is banned, thank God for that, because your future is safe now. I know that sounds a bit strange, but you should be very thankful to God that TikTok is banned, because now you can focus on more important things in life. Okay, so let's find out, are you really Atmanirbhar or not? So this is a small activity which we are going to do, and so this is a question set which I am going to ask you. So how many of people are on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, are very loved TikTok, WhatsApp, and Snapchat? So do you think that being present on these platforms is being Atmanirbhar? Yes or no? Please type down in the chat boxes. So when I ask this question to my students, you know, generally, that are you Atmanirbhar? They come up with some different, you know, interesting answers. Yes, sir, I'm Atmanirbhar because I am on Facebook. I am digitally Atmanirbhar because I'm on YouTube. I am digitally Atmanirbhar because I'm on Twitter, TikTok, WhatsApp. Oh, God knows what. I want to ask from you, do you think, are you digitally Atmanirbhar if you are on all these platforms? Yes or no? Please type down your answers. Ayushi says not TikTok, yes Instagram. Vinny says no sir, no sir, no sir, no sir. सब नो बोल रहे हैं, लगता है पेपर लीक हो गया पहले से. Did I share my PPT with anyone of you? No, obviously not. Okay, so everyone is saying no sir, and let me congratulate and compliment to this entire set of students. All of you, whether you are from different colleges, I must tell you, you people are really evolved and very smart. So compliments to this wonderful batch, and I think Tarshmi ma'am and Surbi ma'am, this entire batch deserves a big round of applause for a wonderful audience that they are, and well-aware audience. I think you all people deserve a medal. Great. So everyone says no sir, we are not, and the answer is, of course you're not. Being present on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter is not being digitally Atmanirbhar. No, not at all. So what is being digitally Atmanirbhar? So my clock is ticking fast and will not take much time. So I want, ladies and gentlemen, I want your next 15 minutes of undivided attention, because what I'm going to share is very, very important for you, very, very critical for your career, and it is going to help you not only in the next 6 months or next 1 year, but it is going to help you in your entire life. Am I sounding like a Gyani Baba? Maybe, but I ain't a saint. Okay, I ain't a follower of Ramdev or Asaram Bapu. No, no, no. I don't believe in all these things. What I'm trying to say is, what I'm going to share in my next few slides is going to be hardcore practical learning, which is not mentioned on any website, which is not mentioned anywhere on the internet, but I have completely jotted it down only and only with the help of my 14 years of experience. So please pay attention to it. Okay. Now, some people are looking at me as of कि सर ने माहौल तो बहुत बना दिया है, वैसा क्या आने वाला है. Don't worry, it's not like कपड़ा हटाओ और कबूतर निकलेगा. But yes, if I were to give you an idea of what is actually being Atmanirbhar, so being Atmanirbhar can be divided into 3 levels according to me. Again, this is not internet stuff. I have prepared this on my own. So please pay attention. So there are 3 levels of being Atmanirbhar. The beginner level is called active level. So I am active. A little advanced version is called I am smart. So the smart level of being Atmanirbhar, and the expert level of being Atmanirbhar is called pro level. Nowadays there's a lot of fashion of calling pros the OnePlus Pro, the iPhone Pro, and so I said a pro level is someone who's an expert. Now let's understand what are these different levels. You can note down these points if you want. So this is a self-help exercise. You can do this introspection yourself. Now, who is an active Atmanirbhar guy? A person who is an Atmanirbhar on an active scale if he knows how to do digital payments. So people ask yourself, do you know how to make digital payments? And digital payments is not only Paytm. Digital payments also means that you use one of the banking apps or one of the financial apps, or it can be a banking app or it can be an investing app. So how many of you have one or the other banking app on your mobile phone? Type yes or no. Quickly, we have very less time. So Riddhi says yes, Anushka says yes. How many of you have one or the other banking apps and you use it? As an एक बार download कर लिया then you don't use it. You must use it regularly. Okay, so Kriti, Anushka, Monica, everyone says, Himanshu, everyone says you use banking apps, which is very, very good. I'm somehow getting this feedback that the majority today is dominated by women, which is a very good thing, which is a very good thing, because yesterday was National Girl Child Day, and many compliments to each one of you. You people are doing a fantastic job out there. Today in my office, if I tell you, most of the champions in my team and the zonal teams are women. It's not that I'm degrading boys, but boys need to really pull up socks. People, times are changing. Okay, so digital payment. Okay, digital payment. If you can do digital payments and you use banking apps, you can say yes, you are active. Online shopping. I don't think I need to mention this point. 2 दिन पहले ही Amazon sale खत्म हुई है. Myntra का तो कल तक चल ही रहा था. So everyone knows how to use online shopping. अगर ऐसा कोई है, by the way, who does not know how to shop online? Anyone who doesn't know how to use Amazon, Flipkart? Heart attack मत दे देना. Type करके सब मुझे नहीं आता. Okay. Online shopping is something which everyone knows. I have a small nephew who is hardly 6 years. He can shop from Amazon. So I think we all are much better than him. Okay. Next point, MS Office. Everyone must know MS Office. So all those people who are in their undergraduation, or people who are doing their post-graduation, if you don't know MS Office, trust me, go to an ashram, lock all the doors and learn MS Office. That's my only advice to you. Okay, next is have a recognizable presence on LinkedIn. Now, why LinkedIn? अब ये LinkedIn क्या चीज है सर? हम तो Flipkart से खुश हैं, sorry, Facebook से खुश हैं. Facebook से खुश होना बंद करो. Facebook करियर में हेल्प नहीं करता. Yes, बुरा लगा, I'm sorry, but this is the truth. Facebook does not help you in your corporate life, does not help you in getting a job, does not help you in in your business. Facebook can only help in making relationships. So if you want a new boyfriend or a girlfriend, Facebook बनाओ, photos डालो, कोई problem नहीं है. but please, if you want a good career, a stable career, make an account in LinkedIn today, right now after this session. If you don't have account on LinkedIn, make it. अगर बनाना नहीं आता, क्या डालें क्या नहीं डालें, मेरे LinkedIn प्रोफाइल पे जाओ, टीप लो, कॉपी कर लो, okay, copy it, I don't mind. ऐसा नहीं है that my LinkedIn profile is the best in the world, but it will give you some idea of how a presentable LinkedIn account should be. Okay, next, you need to understand the jargon of marketing and finance. क्या होता है जब कॉलेज वालेज हो जाता है पास, उसके बाद when you enter in the corporate world, in fact those people who are about to join their family managed business also, या कोई स्टार्टअप स्टार्ट करना चाहते हैं, you have to understand the jargon. अगर आपको कोई बात कर रहा है कि सर let's go with the keywords, let's go with these keywords, या फिर सर इसका ROI क्या निकलेगा, let's go with that SEO. So you cannot be dumb. अरे सर ये SEO क्या होता है, no, that's criminal in corporate. Okay. और उस टाइम इतना टाइम भी नहीं मिलेगा आपको कि सर मैं फोन में एक चुपके से गूगल में टाइप करके देख लूं. You should be well aware, you should be well prepared कि हाँ ROI का मतलब return on investment, SEO मतलब search engine optimization. Okay, what is keywords, what are campaigns, you must be well aware. Glossary छान लो, you know, if you, there are different glossaries on Google, just type it down. So my humble advice to you is internet, Netflix और Amazon Prime देखने में कम यूज करो, Google देखने में ज्यादा यूज करो. So that's my humble advice to you. Next is good communication skills. Yes, अब ये तो बोलना is something like, you know, I'm telling you that it's day right now. सबको पता है communication skills के बिना लाइफ नहीं चल सकती. अगर आपको लगता है सर मैं तो आज तक किसी से घर से बाहर निकली नहीं, मेरे को तो बोला नहीं जाता, I am introvert. How many of you are introvert, by the way? Please type yes if you are introvert. If you feel shy talking to people, type yes right now. I'm waiting. Who else is introvert? अगर कोई introvert है, shy है बात करने में, please type down. Okay, so I'm not pointing out names. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, lot of people saying yes. So all the you know good looking people, अब जो मैं बोलने वाला हूँ उसको ध्यान से सुनो और अपनी आत्मा के अंदर उसको समा जाओ. इंट्रोवर्ट होने से काम नहीं चलेगा, ठीक है. एक बुजुर्ग होने के नाते मेरी बात मानो. बुजुर्ग why? Because 14 years I spent in corporate life. I know each and everything. I've seen different phases of life. As a fresher भी देखा है, as a middle manager management में भी देखा है, और अब I'm close to top management. I'm seeing that life also. इंट्रोवर्ट होने से काम नहीं चलेगा. सिंपल बेसिक सिंपल हिंदी में बता रहा हूँ. इंट्रोवर्ट होने से काम नहीं चलेगा. अगर आपको किसी से बात करने में शर्म आती है, you need to open up right now, today itself. इंट्रोवर्ट हो गए तो फिर नहीं कर पाओगे, बिकॉज बहुत सारे चालाक लूमड़ियां बैठी हुई हैं कॉर्पोरेट में, बहुत सारे चतुर लोग बैठे हुए हैं, एंड these people are waiting for soft victims like you. So please, इंट्रोवर्ट काम करने से नहीं चलेगा. अगर आपको लगता है कि मुझसे नहीं हो सकता, तो उस आदमी की तरफ देखो जो आपको अभी ये सब बोल रहा है. Yes, look at me. I was the biggest introvert of my life till my college. लड़कियों से बात करने में पसीना आता था. That was my condition.
आलोक,
कर दो, क्या पता वो बुक पॉपुलर हो जाए और आप ही किस्मत से मक जाए, ठीक है. बिकॉज कॉर्पोरेट में तो इंट्रोवर्ट होने से काम नहीं चलेगा. सिंपल आंसर. नेक्स्ट इज हैबिट ऑफ रीडिंग न्यूज़पेपर्स एवरी डे. एंड बाय व्हेन आई से रीडिंग न्यूज़पेपर्स, आई डोंट मीन सिटी भास्कर और जयपुर टाइम्स. नहीं, वरुण धवन की शादी हो गई तो क्या करूं, उससे जॉब पे कोई नहीं पड़ता. रणवीर दीपिका के फोटो आ गए, doesn't matter at all. Only news that should matter to you is how it will help you. So read the main newspaper. अगर द हिंदू पढ़ सकते तो अच्छी बात है, but at least read Times of India, right? Stop reading बाल भास्कर, sorry, सिटी भास्कर and all these पत्रिकास and the दैनिक भास्कर. किसी की भैंस मर गई, सड़क धंस गई, and all this stuff is not good for your career. It will not help you. It will make you aware, but it will not help you. Okay. Last not the least is you need to understand all the features of your smartphone. अगर स्मार्टफोन यूज नहीं करते हैं तो स्मार्टफोन ले लो, लाइफ थोड़ी इजी हो जाएगी. बहुत महंगा है, महंगा कुछ नहीं है. माइक्रोमैक्स ने भी अब स्मार्टफोन निकाल दिया है, विच इज वेरी रीजनेबल. एंड आई एम नॉट प्रमोटिंग माइक्रोमैक्स ने मुझे कोई पैसे नहीं दिए हैं. आपको चीनी फोन खरीदना है, चीनी फोन खरीद लो, ठीक है, बट बाय अ स्मार्टफोन. फीचर फोन से आगे की लाइफ बहुत मुश्किल रहेगी. सो प्लीज माय हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट, buy a smartphone, carry a smartphone and understand how a smartphone works like. ऐसा नहीं कि गाने सुन लिए बात हो गई, फेसबुक चला लिया. That is not smartphone is all about. Smartphone is how you can use that for your job, for your career, for learning. That is very important. So I can see a lot of people are on unmute mode. ये बैकग्राउंड म्यूजिक मुझे थोड़ा अच्छा सा लग तो रहा है, बट बाकी लोगों को प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है. सो प्लीज कैन यू म्यूट योर. Yeah, so thank you. I think the person has muted. Next is the smart level. So I think we are wasting a lot of time in elaborating. So I will. Oh, it's 12:30. I'm sorry. Very quickly we'll sum up the last two. So if you want to be so active हो गया. अब active क्या है? Active level क्या था? Active level वो था जिसके बिना रोजी रोटी कमाना बहुत मुश्किल है. As simple as that. If you want your rosy and roti, rosy I mean not the person rosy, but रोजी रोटी वाला रोजी रोटी. So if you want your rosy roti, active तो बनना ही पड़ेगा, उसके बिना गाड़ी नहीं चलेगी. अगर आपको अच्छी रोटी कमानी है, if you want to have your paneer and the butter chicken for all the non-vegetarians, you have to be a smart guy. अब smart guy कैसे बनोगे? You need to have sound functional knowledge. Functional knowledge के लिए you need to understand the concepts, you need to understand the jargon, you need to understand the functioning कैसे होता है, marketing कैसे काम करता है, finance कैसे काम करता है, stock market कैसे काम करता है, if you are a finance student, HR में performance appraisal कैसे होता है, marketing में digital marketing क्या होती है. You know, all you need to understand these things. Marketing 4 P's क्या होता है, किताब में तो पढ़ लिया, लाइफ में कैसे होता है.